Well, this is how you start an album right here. This is like already a 10 out of 10 song, and this is how you start an album. Like, please, future artists of the world, take notes, and I'm sure you already have with the one and only Adele, duh. But like, this is the caliber of like entrance song number one on the album. My goodness, what a song! What just what a beauty. Hello y'all, welcome back to my channel, Just Moose Thinks. My name is Moose, and happy 2026. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season, relaxing with friends, family, able to catch up on their shows. I hope everyone caught up on all the episodes of Heated Rivalry. They're all out. You should go watch it. That's the only show that I can recommend right now. But other than that, I really just hope everyone had a good time, a good restful time before we get back into the new year and, back to work, I guess. Now that the holidays are over, we are back at it. I am so excited because today we are celebrating 15 years of the album 21 by our fave Adele. This is the first Adele album that we're recording on this channel, and not gonna lie, I've been waiting for the time to record this video, and I can't believe we're here. And I'm just so excited to go over this album and just, let's go. This album was released on January 14, 2011 in Europe and in February 22nd, 2011 in the United States. And this is Adele's second studio album. This album has 11 songs and is 48 minutes with 1 second long. Before we get started, I would appreciate if you guys subscribe to my channel. This is a growing channel and subscribing is 100% free for you to do and would really help me out. Shout out to everyone who has already subscribed. I appreciate your support. Now back to the video. Okay, as we review the album, let's first go over the track list. First song on the album is called Rolling in the Deep and is the first single on the album that came out November 2010. Second song on the album is called Rumor Has It, and it was her fourth single released in November of 2011. So months after the album had already been out. The third song on the album is called Turning Tables, and that was her fifth single that was also released in November of 2011. Her first song on the album is called Don't You Remember. Fifth song on the album is called Set Fire to the Rain and was the third single released in July of 2011. Sixth song on the album is called He Won't Go. Seventh song on the album is called Take It All. Eighth song on the album is called I'll Be Waiting. Ninth song on the album is called One and Only. 10th song on the album is called Love Song. 11th and last song of the album is called Someone Like You, and that was her second single released in January of 2011. So right before or right around when the album came out, depending on where you were, whether you were the Europe release or like the USA release, worldwide release, that kind of thing. Now we're going to listen to 5 of my favorite songs from this album, and we're going to take a deep dive to each one of these songs. Okay, starting backwards, my 5th favorite song on the album is Rolling in the Deep. Let's give it a listen.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. In the deep, you have my heart inside, and you played it to the beat. Baby, I have no story to be told, but I've heard one on you, and I'm gonna make your head burn. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking
Hold up
that
again.
we
Feel
almost
it.
had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. In the deep, you have my
Background vocals. Listen to the background vocals.
and you played it to the beat.
my goodness, I love this song so much. Well, this is how you start an album right here. This is like already a 10 out of 10 song, and this is how you start an album. Like, please, future artists of the world, take notes, and I'm sure you already have with the one and only Adele, duh, but like, this is the caliber of like entrance song number 1 on the album. My goodness, what a song. What a beauty. So one of the things that, well, I mean, obviously it's an amazing song, we all know that, but one of the things that I really, really love about this song is the growth. You feel it, you hear it, obviously, and so at the beginning it's just her and a guitar, and then as it's going on, as the verse is going on, you add the drums, and then you get to the chorus, and then you really, once you get to the chorus, you're feeling the beat, you're feeling the heaviness, but at the beginning it kind of just starts light. And so I like that the build up, and really the kick drum and drums kind of like really bring the heaviness with them. And then you're adding like the piano and the other instrumentation. So you're getting like that rhythm that just, gets you moving. Another thing that just to add to that is the background vocals. You cannot forget the background vocals. Yes, Adele's going off and she's incredible and her voices are great, but the background vocals are just adding another layer of beat, and kind of actually like, it's kind of like a call and response with some of the lyrics. So for me, at least, that's like another level of just like, yes, we're vibing. Another component that I like about the song is the clapping. I just love the clapping that goes along with it. And then the rebuilding part, you get to like, the first chorus, the second chorus, and then you kind of get to the bridge and then kind of go back down. And then like, it's again, you're rebuilding to it. So yeah, no, I just love just that energy that just continues on and grows and gets heavier and powerful, and just at the end she's just belting out, and it's just magical. I do want to add 2 additional notes. The first thing is that when I heard this song on the radio, in general, I'm not a radio person. I don't like hearing, like, the radio just plays the same songs over and over again, even though we're now in the year 2026, like they'll be playing the same songs. And I don't mean like just 2025, 24, like songs that just came out. I mean like they always play the same songs, and it just gets tiring. You'll be listening to the radio. Well, I don't, but like if you're listening to the radio, you realize, it's the same songs over and over and over again. They just have them cycled. And of course, like, they'll play whatever they need to play for what anyways. There are very, very few songs that I feel like I can listen to the radio. And this is one of them. When it first came out and it was in its prime, and it was just, it was growing and getting higher in the charts, and it was just growing and getting more popular. This is a song that I actually could listen to the radio, and I'm like, oh my God, yes, again. Like, I can't really do that with 98% of the songs that they play on the radio, but this one right here has that magic in it that I can listen to over and over again. So yeah. Secondly, can you believe this is only the first song in the album, which is crazy? Like, imagine like hearing the album for the first time, and this is the first song, but automatically blown away, right? Also, yes, I ranked it number 5. I feel like a lot of people would rank this higher. I think there's just too many amazing songs that 5 is by no means any like a low position. I think 5 was difficult to get 5. Let's just say it was hard to cut off at 5. So any of these positions are already top tier. And so setting the bar as like thinking of this song, like 10 out of 10, like all the other songs are either the same or better, in my opinion. But that's the quality and caliber of this album and these songs. And so, yeah, no, it's my favorite song. I love it. But then there's some other songs that I just love a little bit more, or a lot more. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyways, okay. My 4th favorite song on this album is Turning Tables. Let's check it out.
Close enough to start a war. All that I have is on the floor. God only knows what we're fighting for. All that I say turning tables.
The strings right here.
Turning tables.
So beautiful.
Under haunted skies I see. Ooh, where love is lost, your ghost is found. I braved 100 storms to leave you. As hard as you try, no, I will never be knocked down. I can't keep up with your turning tables. Under your thumb, I can't breathe. So I won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't ask you to just desert me. I can't give you what you think you gave me. It's time to say goodbye. So turning tables. Next time I'll be braver. I'll be my own savior when the thunder calls for me. Next time I'll be braver. I'll be my own savior, standing on my own 2 feet. I won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't ask you to just desert me. I can't give you what you think you gave me. It's time to say goodbye. Turning tables. Turning tables. Yeah. No, no.
What? Love this song. Love this song. This song is heavy. This in the meanings of like lyrics, not so much of sound, but lyrically, it's very deep and dark and heavy. And I don't know why I was obsessed with this song as a teenager. Obviously, as I got older, I realized why I was obsessed with this song. But yeah, as a teenager, I was obsessed with this song, and it kind of explains a lot of it, something about it, One of the reasons I love this song is because it's just Adele on the piano, at the beginning, and then you add the strings and just that combination of just like strings, piano, and her, and it's just, it feels symphonic, and it just sounds so beautiful. And of course, you're mixing like all these beautiful instruments, and her vocals, they're just done so beautifully. Like I mentioned, the lyrics are a lot darker. So when I was hearing this song, I first thought that the lyrics were about like a relationship, like, something, I guess normal terms now are like toxic relationship or unhealthy relationship or whatever it might be. Like, that's what I thought. It was about a significant other and like the troubles they were going through, and they're just not a person, you kind of want to go back to or experience anything with, or you've had like a really bad relationship. Then later I found out that this song was about her father, which is even kind of more sad, but ironically I connected to that even more, which is also sad. So that's another reason why it's kind of like one of my favorites. Like subconsciously, I'm like, yes, lyrically, it's a beautiful song, but lyrically, it's just really dark. And, I was a teenager, so what was I talking about? Like, I definitely could not relate to the lyrics. But I think once I knew the knowledge of like, oh, this is actually about her father, that's when I'm like, that's why you were so into it. because I mean, our parents are not perfect, and no one's perfect. And so I guess that's where I felt like the commonality. And yeah, so I'm like, oh, that's why I was obsessed with the song, because I can relate to the lyrics. And okay, so not only is she like, yes, it's dark and heavy subject, but she's coming from a point of view of like, it was bad, but I will be better, I will be stronger, and without you. And I'm tired of this. I'm gonna choose me first, and just not have you a part of my life. And I think she's spoken like later in life how she got reconnected with her father before he passed away. But I related to the message of the song, and so I think that's why it's one of my favorite songs from this album, and really from like her catalog. Like this, I mean, she has so many great songs. Like, how do you? Anyways, I'm rambling. I will add one more note that the first time I saw Adele, the song she opened up with "Hello." Hey, it's a good song to open up with. And then her second song was Easy on Me, also a really good song. And then she went to this song, and I'm like, bro, that's when I knew. I'm like, oh, we're hitting deep darkness and heaviness right at the get-go. Like, this being your number 3 song. And I mean, which I love, but like, I remember the first time I was experiencing that, I was like, yeah, hello. Yeah. And I'm like, Adele, what? And also like this being again one of my favorite songs, and then like just okay, we're going head on first. And I think that was just like a memorable experience with this particular song. And yeah, I was like, okay, let's go. My third favorite song from this album is called Rumor Has It. Let's give it a listen.
She ain't real. She ain't gonna be able to love you like I will. She is a stranger. You and I have history, or don't you remember? Sure, she's got it all, but baby, is that really what you want? Blessed up, so you got your head in the clouds. You made a fool out of you, and boy, she's bringing you down. She made your heart melt, but you're cold to the core. Now rumor has it she ain't got your love anymore. Rumor has it. 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 She is half your age, but I'm guessing that's the reason that you stayed. I heard you've been missing me. You've been telling people things you shouldn't be. Like when we creep out, she ain't around. Haven't you heard the rumors? Let's go, so you got your head in the clouds. You made a fool out of me, and boy, you're bringing me down. You made my heart melt, and I'm cold to the core. But rumor has it I'm the one you're leaving her for. Rumor has it. Rumor has it. Rumor has
What's up there?
all of these words whispered in my ear tell a story that I cannot bear to hear. Just 'cause I said it, it don't mean that I meant it. People say crazy things. Just 'cause I said it, don't mean that I meant it. Just 'cause you heard it.
I think she did mean it.
Rumor has it. Rumor has it. Rumor has it. Rumor has it. Rumor has it. Rumor has it. Rumor has it. But rumor has it he's the one I'm leaving you for.
right. Hooked right from the beginning. The drums, the clapping, oh, just beautiful. I love how playful she is with this song, and I think that's why I love it in a different aspect than the other song, because it's very, I don't know if cheeky is the right word. It's very like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very, I already said playful, fun. It's very fun. But if you didn't know what the song's about, obviously it's about rumors about like her previous man is now with this new girl, and so you kind of hear it from a certain POV at the first part of the song, and then the second part of the song you kind of hear it from like, oh, you were your new girl, but I heard that you wanted me back, kind of thing, and you were talking things you shouldn't have. And then at the end of the song, it's about her and her new man, and she's like, oh boy, I'm moved on, I'm with someone else, like that. But it's all like hearsay, you know, I heard you say this, and rumor has this she said this, and like, you know. So I love the fun and playfulness of it all. One thing to note is that, and it's heavy on like the repeatiness of like the beat, and just like rumor, like, which, you know, it's true. But I feel like what balanced the song out is, one, I think the piano really kind of stands out a bit more in this song, but also like, again, the emotion that she, all of these words whispered in, like, so in the bridge it definitely like it slows down, and then it kind of goes different into a different rhythm, and then it goes back at the end. So I feel like that kind of, you know, brings out a different side of a song besides just like the repeating rhythm. So it's just like the playfulness and like the emotion, and like just at the end kind of just exploding, like, just, yeah, I feel like those things kind of cover the repeatiness of the song, but it does have a flow. Like I said, like the rhythm stays the same, but everything else kind of keeps the flow moving. And so I don't know, I think I like it, or love it, shall I say. Okay, confession time. This is a channel first, and you know, first time it's happening on this channel. We have a tie. We do not have a second. We have a tie for first. So we have two songs that are tied for first out of my top 5, and yeah, I'll explain it a little bit later after the song, but let's listen to one out of my two top one. I don't know how to properly say that. Anyways, this is one of my favorite songs from this album. Tied for the number 1 spot is, ironically, One and Only. Let's give it a listen.
You've been on my mind. I grow fonder every day, losing myself in time. Just thinking of your face, God only knows why it's taken me so long to let my doubts go. You're the only one that I want. I don't know why I'm scared. I've been here before. Every feeling, every word, I've imagined it all. You never know if you never try to forgive your past and simply be mine. I dare you to let me be your one and only. Promise I'm worthy to hold in your arms. So come on and give me the chance to prove I'm the one who can walk that mile until the end starts. If I've been on your mind, you hang on every word I say. Lose before. Every feeling, every word, I've imagined it all. The day you said let me be your one and only. I promise I'm worthy to hold in your arms.
Oh, I love right here.
I know it ain't easy giving up your heart. I know it ain't easy giving up your heart. Nobody's perfect. It ain't easy. Trust me, I've given up your heart. Nobody's perfect. It ain't easy. Trust me, I've given up your heart. Nobody's I know it ain't easy. Trust me, I'm giving up your heart. Nobody's I know it ain't easy. Trust me, I'm giving up your heart. So I dare you to let me be your one and only. I promise I'm worthy to hold in your arms. Come on and give me the chance to prove I am the one who can walk that mile until the end starts.
Oh my gosh, this song. Okay, some explanation to do before we get into this song. Okay, so prior to last summer, let's say, this was definitely if I had to rank this song in my head, number 2, easily number 2. One of my favorite love songs, just like, yes, from this album, number 2. If you don't know, I actually got engaged to this song, or during this song, and so as I was, listening to this song, when the song started, it was just, it was just me and my boyfriend, and then when we got to the end of the bridge, I had already proposed to him. I proposed to him during the bridge. So I proposed to him during the bridge while Adele was in the freaking background. Like, obviously she didn't see us, but like she's literally in the background singing this song. And it's one of my favorite love songs. And we're in the Vom, so not everyone can see us. It's just like really a him and I moment. And shout out to like the Caesars employee who was there helping us in recording this. But yeah, in like the world of like, well, how should I propose? And I'm like, well, why not during this song, during the bridge? Like, I know it ain't easy giving your heart. Nobody's perfect. I know, like, kind of. And so literally all of that is happening in the background. And like, we're having this special moment, and it's just like so just beautiful to look back to, that was like our unique experience of just of our love kind of going to the next level in our relationship. And since then, I cannot rank this song as number 2. It has to be my number 1. Obviously, the other song is also number 1, so they're both tied at number 1. So there we go. For the first time in this channel's history, we have a tie. But I think it's definitely worth it for this song. Also, just an FYI, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I definitely didn't until about a couple years ago, that this song is a cover I did not know that this song was a cover. I did not know the original artist. Obviously, once I found out who the artist was, I'm like, oh, I'm never heard of this artist. But I think I have heard the original now. But I think now knowing and kind of comparing, I'm like, oh, well, this song I feel like sounds so original. Like, it sounds different. Yes, it's like similar, but it sounds different because it's the instrumentation and Adele and all of that. It's so original as a like cover, which I think is a compliment to like Adele and how like incredible her talents and her, band's talent and everyone's all of that. So cool that not many people did not know that it was a cover song. So hey, I really thought like growing up this was an original song, and but I still hold it to such a high tier even as a cover. So hey, that just proves sometimes the cover can outdo the original, and I feel like that was one of the instances. No shade to the original, but I feel like that's just how good, and that's also like a level of anyways, well, that's for a separate conversation. Yeah. Okay, wait. One more note before we move on past the song. I really wish this song was as big as a hit as Rolling in the Deep. I feel like it was not released as a single. I really wish it was, because I mean, obviously, if you're like part of the Adele fans, you know how beautiful and amazing this song is. But I really, really thought it did have like a strong, like it could have been as big or bigger than Rolling in the Deep. My 2 cents. Everyone has their opinions. All the songs are amazing. No shade to any of the other songs. But, I just feel like that's like one of the songs. And I feel like, I mean, it's very common. Like a lot of artists, if you re-listen to the album, I'm like, wait a minute. This song could have been, I don't know. But my 2 cents. Anyways, all right. Next song. All right. So you already heard one of my number one songs. So the other song that's also tied for the number one spot is Set Fire to the Rain. Let's go.
I let it fall, my heart, and as it fell, you rose to claim it. It was dark, and I was over, until you kissed my lips and you saved me. But there's a side to you that I never knew all the things you say, they were never true, and the games you play, you would always win. But I set fire to the rain, watched it pour as I touched your face. Let it burn while I cried, 'cause I heard it screaming out your name, your name. When I lay with you, I could stay there, close my eyes, feel you here forever. You and me together, nothing gets better. 'Cause there's a side to you that I never knew all the things you'd say, they were never true, and the games you play, you would always win, always win. I set fire to the rain, and like a rose into the flames. When it fell,
You hearing all the instrumentation back there? It is amazing.
the last time. Sometimes I wake up by the door, that heart you gone must be waiting for you. Even now when we're already over, I can't help myself from looking for you. I set fire to the rain, and like a rose into the flames. When it fell, something died, 'cause I knew that was the last time, the last time.
Yes, sis. Go off. Go off. What in the living freaking world? Oh my gosh. Okay. This song, I think, and prior to, the story I just told you, was the best song on the album. I still hold that true to my heart, that this song is the best song on the album. Tied for my number one, but I think it's the best song of the album, and probably top 3 in her entire catalog. I think when it released as a single, it wasn't the strongest, which who cares about numbers? I know that contradicts to my last statement, but this song is it. Like, it is a masterpiece of a song. Her vocals going off, piano, instrumentation, strings, like, obsessed. When the album came out, obviously everyone was still like into Rolling the Deep, and then someone like you was hitting the airwaves and, going up as well. This was a song for me. Set Fire to the Rain was a song for me on repeat, and I'm like, this is the song. Chef's kiss. So in my mind, prior to like not seeing Adele ever, prior, I was like, every time I imagined this song, literally was like waterfall or water coming down, and then like pyro, fire coming up. Fast forward, what year are we? 26. Fast forward to 22. When did I? Yes, 22. Fast forward to the year 2022. When she was doing her residency, and then she postponed her residency, so it came out still that same year, but later. And then I saw on online, Twitter, TikTok, that when she was performing this song, fire coming up, water coming down. And I'm like, I already knew I needed to see Adele, like in my life, like I needed to see Adele, like that was just a requirement prior to that time. But when I saw that video circulating of that moment, I was like, oh, I need to see Adele right now. Like, literally what I was envisioning in my head for years. Now she's doing it. Like, I need to go. And so that was like the final straw. I guess that's the phrase you go. The final straw that I'm like, yes, I need to go see Adele. We need to get tickets. And then this one, she announced like the second, phase of her residency, and of course we were blessed enough to go see it and see it in person, and it was amazing. It was so amazing. What also is now correlated is when she performed in Germany, when she had like that residency over there. That one show, I believe it was that one show, lucky to all of those folks that got to experience it live, where it was a rain show. And it rained during the song, and she had fire coming up. I think that was just top tier life moment right there. Like, imagine Adele performing this song, and you're outside with thousands of folks, and then obviously she already had pyro choreographed for the song, and then it's actually pouring rain. Oh, just a beautiful moment that I'll remember to the song. But yeah, no, this song is just beautiful, with the strings, vocals, everything, the power, just the lyrics, just the story. Just beautiful is the word I can say. Lit. Ha, that's another word. Okay, anyways, yeah. On a scale of 1 to 5, high being the highest, how would you rate this album? Honestly, if you said anything less than a 5, what are you doing here? You're a liar. And I'll tell you what my score is. My score is obviously a 5 moose antlers. The reason I give it a 5, pretty easy. Like, this album has so many strong songs. I don't think there's a weak song. I think some aren't as heavily produced as some other songs, like you can like Rolling in the Deep has a lot, Rumor has it a lot, but then you're going like Turning Tables, and that really has just like strings and vocals. Someone Like You, you know, just vocals and piano. And I meant to say Turning Tables also has piano, but I'm like, Someone Like You, piano and vocals. So like the instrumentation is not heavy on some songs. That doesn't take away from the songs. So I think wherever in the like spectrum you put that, the songs are still ridiculously great. And I don't think there's a bad song in this album. I think it's just different vibes and like where you are. If you're in a certain place, you could probably relate to a certain song more than another song. And I think that's just it. That's the subjectivity, but I think objectively they're all really well songs. Just the level of production varies, but that doesn't, again, take away from how amazing each of these songs are. I think I'm repeating myself. But anyways, you understand what I'm trying to say. It's an incredible album. Another thing to note is that this album this year is turning 15. Like, this is a strong album. This was a strong album when it came out in 2011. We are here 15 years later, and this album still holds, you know, its position of being a strong album. And it's testing that, you know, what's testing, what is that phrase saying? It's testing the test of time. There we go. And I think that just proves the point, like 15 years and still going strong, and these songs are still more iconic probably now that they were before. And you know, just you can't you know, fight the facts about that. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you, the beautiful viewers, for joining me in today's jam session. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, a big shout out to the queen herself, Adele. Thank you for making such incredible music and giving us just this amazing work of an album. And, you know, just thank you. Please listen, stream, and buy their music. Continue to support our queen, Adele. Obviously, her last album came out a couple years ago with the album 30, and before then 25. So such beautiful work. Album 19, the OG. So just go listen to those albums. Also go listen to this album. If you want to listen to like the full songs, I put a direct link to her YouTube page, so you can listen to the full length of the songs, full length of the album. Just go spoil yourself for a day, listen to this album, celebrate. Just incredible music. Lastly, I want to hear from you. Yes, you, the person behind here watching this video. I want you to comment down below what your top 5 songs are on the comment section down below. Let me know what's your top 5. Lastly, this is the first video of 2026. I do want to make a note. It is a midterm year for, you know, our federal elections here in the United States. And also, if depending on what state you are, you have some like state and local elections. I know we have that here in the state of Texas. So please, one, either register your vote if you are able to, and you haven't done so, register and vote. That's important. And 2, if you are registered, make sure your information is up to date and able to vote. I believe March is our primaries. So if you don't know, general election is in November. Primaries is when your candidates of your parties, multiple candidates of your parties are running, and that's when you're first able to vote. Early voting is late February. So we need to make sure that your registration is up to date and correct. Voting is at everyone's responsibility, and it does make a difference. Anyone who tells you that it doesn't is a liar. And 2, there's a lot of people actually that don't want you to vote because they prefer their self-interest versus your interest and your community's interest. Also, like I mentioned before, don't forget that even though there's very popular very popular federal elections, there's also state elections that matter and make a difference in your community. And there's also local elections that make a difference in your community. Where, like, for example, here in the San Antonio area, we're also voting for our county judge. And then from a state, we're voting for a senator. That is important. A senator. We do not want our current senator. Keeping it real, that senator does not have the interest of the queer community, the Hispanic community. Like, just no. We want him out of office. Who we choose to put out of office is our decision. So again, make sure you go vote in the primaries. That is who will decide what candidate will be voting to run against our sitting senator that we don't want there anymore. Also, House of Representatives, your local, not your local, it's your federal representative that represents your district. The redistricting map for Texas, if you've been keeping up, is it's a little frustrating over here in Texas, but we do not quit. We continue fighting on and fight using your vote. Again, there's so many people that don't want you to vote. And for those that say, oh, well, Republicans are going to win because they vote more. Yes, they do vote more, but because people don't vote. People don't vote. The math is there. You just need people to register and vote. That's it. It's a numbers game. If you want to make a difference, literally just register and vote. Okay. Also, we're trying to get our governor out of office as well. That man is just, not a nice person. So again, we need your vote, your voice. Register to vote. I'll put a link down where you can go exactly to sign up to register and or check your registration and update that information. But yes, we're not sitting here on the sidelines and just like, ha, this is great. I love making music. I'm making videos about music, but let's keep it real as well. Voting matters right now. The country is not a great place. We can make the difference. Don't listen to anyone who says you can't. Those are the people that don't want you to vote. And those are people probably also not voting. Maybe they also need to shift their POV. But anywho, check on those things. I'll put some information on the description box below. Lastly, please take care. Lastly, take care of yourself. Please watch out for another. Stay cool, stay warm, hug a friend, and see you next time. Bye.